Hello, welcome back. So, today's video is going to be a very, very long one, and that's one of the reasons why I've been putting it off. Also, you can see I did install Strategia, so now we have the ability to, get some extra money out of, all this. So, sorry, I got a little distracted. So, thing is, I didn't really want to voice this because it's 30 minutes of footage, and I didn't really want to sit around for 30 minutes and watch this. But I guess I'm doing it now. So, today the plan is to finish that gosh darn mission that we failed. Or goddamn, I don't know. I don't know if anybody cares about swears. So you can see here I'm trying to see if either of them could even possibly make a maneuver with the other. Like, finish that contract. No. It's impossible unless we have like thousands of 1,000 meters or something of the sort. Way more than we have on the what is this? The thing is, I've been putting this off for a very long time. This was recorded even before because I did edit a little bit before I recorded this voiceover. You can see my cat is kind of being a little goober. So you can see we're sending one of our Kerbals back home, because there's no point in keeping them in orbit if they can't do their mission. So we watch as they descend back into the atmosphere. And that's pretty much the end of this mission. It did not succeed in its literal primary objective. I jettisoned the heat shield, and those city textures, I get that they're just kind of base game, but if we were talking about this planet, it is not habitable. So I wonder how those cities would work. Would they be like habdomes? I don't know if there would be enough resources or like enough Kerbals to even warrant that. They might just live in like some sort of remains of the ship they came from. I don't know. Oh, you can see where I accidentally leave to look at whatever that is. Sorry, I'm not a very interesting commentator. So I'll just talk about stuff that's been going on. So, winter break finally got over. So, I guess I can finally have a work ethic again. I don't know. I just wasn't in the mood to record these or do much with the series, so I took a bit of a break from it. I haven't recorded anything for the series in like 2-3 weeks. So you can see we're grabbing this vessel and we're like, screw it, I'm gonna overbuild this as much as possible just so we can actually meet. So we overbuild it, and then now it's helium 2-3. And I don't believe I rename it, because I guess I'm silly like that. But, so, thing is now, I can only really record this for like 2 hours of the day. So, oh, you can see I'm doing the classic, this move, which I learned, because I actually had to search up how you crap, I can't say it. Who cares? Meet the other vehicle. So, we launch, and I know that, thing is, this planet's slightly bigger, so there's not an exact time. There's, like, this planet pack, I'm pretty sure is a pretty small one, so I'm unsure if there's really a good timing known for this. But I make sure to try to improve the descending node, which I recently learned that's what that's for. Because I am a high intelligence specimen. While we're doing this mission, I'm gonna go back to talking about my life, even though this is the internet, so no one gives a shit. High school's been pretty okay. treated me way better than I thought it would. You see, I'm trying to get into perfect orbit. But, high school, currently the worst class I've gone through was just an editing class, which is actually how because I actually had a little bit of editing experience before that class, if you look at my back catalog of videos. So I just was like, okay, I'll be the editor, because I know how to do this. They used number one, they used Apple, which I've never used an Apple system, ever. Well, actually, my mom used to have, like, a really old computer that used to have Apple, but that was back when I was, like, 6. But, essentially, I had to edit these videos, right? And the thing with these videos is that they were required. I'm trying to collect my thoughts, sorry. I just talk when I'm collecting my thoughts, which is stupid, but I do it. So, essentially, the reason this class sucked is because nobody had motivation for it. Literally none of the kids in that class had any motivation to do the class, which, as the editor who relies on everybody up the chain, that is painful to do. Sure, they were only like 2 to 3 minute videos, but when you only get like 2 days, which, by the way, I couldn't edit at home, I had to edit in class. So, yeah, I was screwed. I had 2 hours to edit about a 5-minute video. Which, for perspective, I edited, what was it? Like, I think it was the crab game video, which I don't think many of you really know about. But if you go and look at my channel, you'll see a crab game video. Crab on crab action. And that video took me 8+ hours to edit, and it is about 11 minutes long. I am not a fast editor. Like, not at all. I'm slow and precise with how I edit. And you can see, we achieved the contract, but I just wanted to get a good thumbnail, so you'll see, we get a pretty good thumbnail, as we get closer to the craft, but, they're called FCTV. I guarantee you will never find them, because there's a bajillion other campuses that would have that name. And also, I am way too scared to, say what campus I work at. Or not work at, but, you know. You can see us getting, good old Cranston Weber out, and they're gonna meet. Look at that. Seeing the sunrise together. And you can see I screenshot, but this was such a long time ago that I don't actually have that screenshot anymore, so I had to take a screenshot of the screenshot. But you can see we're sending Iona Mayer back into her little capsule, and we're gonna go back home. You can see we kind of wasted, like, we had 1,000 meters of, like, judgment here. Which, to be fair, with previous missions, I don't know if it's missions after this, but previous missions, that's not a good margin. That's a pretty good margin of error. Because you'll see, we really gotta try. But Iona flying through the atmosphere, pretty cool shot. We get right there. And by the way, this is at 2 times speed, right? And this is a 30-minute video. This is an hour of footage that I had to take. You'll see why later. But you'll also see where for some reason I look out at the solar system. I don't really know why, but I think in whimsical ways. For some reason I don't switch the other craft while it's falling, which is a bit confusing to me, but okay. So as we fall, we see the lovely pine trees, you know. And we've landed. And recover the vessel. So that's 10 minutes of this 10 minutes of this episode were spent on that mission, which is about 20 minutes of in real life recording. And also we accept the Explore Scar contract, and I improve our facility so I can get Scar probes. So now we have Scar probes, but the problem here is you also can see Signal Zone is a biome, which is interesting, and I'm sure that won't come up ever again. Little foreshadowing. I've also been working on the story, and I think I've started planning out what I want this series' story to go for. But you'll see. I think it's gonna be pretty fun. I'm gonna use some of my artist experience, which by artist I mean I doodle stuff for fun. But I'm gonna use a little bit of that experience for this series. You're gonna get to see my glorious Kerbal drawings. Oh, you can see I zoom in. It's like the 2,000 meters per second. Kristen Weber. But now we land once again. And Strategia is very interesting. And I honestly, I like it because it gives a purpose to that center. Because before, there was literally no purpose. And now you want to actually get that reputation. Which I think it was designed for far better reputation than I have. Oh, well. Check in on Discord. So if you want to be a fucking creep, you can skim around there, you little goblin. See what I'm a part of. I'm afraid you won't find much, but little fucking goblin boy. Oh fuck. That was my alarm. Now we begin building our next craft, which I believe this is one that goes. I don't remember where this one goes actually. I think this might have been intended to land on Scar. Also, funny thing is, I got a copyright strike on the previous video, but I don't care because I'm not monetizing this channel, and I couldn't even if I wanted to. Like, this channel is way too small. But honestly, I don't really care about the views for it. Like, what the fuck? If I really cared, then what the fuck did I expect? Kerbal is not a thriving game. It's like sure, Kerbal Space Program 2 is a little popular right now, but even then, I'm not playing KSP 2. I'm playing KSP 1. But you see, we're building up another vessel, which I don't remember what this is for. Genuinely, I guess we'll see. But this might have been orbit. This was either orbit or land on Scar, I believe. Plutonium 1-1. Wait, what are you gonna nickname it, buddy? Come on, Past Self. Past Self, nickname it! No! Oh, wait, did I do it? Do we do it? Christian Weber? No, Past Self. Past Self, you gotta name it. You gotta give it a nickname. You gotta give it a nickname! Oh, God. Why are you just hovering over the fucking launch button, dude? There, Jesus. Took you like 20 seconds. Oh my god. actually looked at the statistics. It's amazing how many returning viewers I actually get. Like, people actually watch this. I mean, it's not very often, and I don't, like, I have, both of the newest episodes, I haven't seen somebody watch through the whole thing, but I don't really care. This is on, again, I think I said this in the last episode. This is a mix of just me being like, okay, screw it, I'll try this whole YouTube thing and just see how it goes. But also, it's a mix of that and, just saving this for the future. Sorry, I'm buffering. So, hey, future me, can you cut this out because it's buffering really bad right now, so. Buffer this. Okay, it should be good now. Alright, 3, 2, 1, 533.63. An orbital stage. Now, how do you think that's gonna go? Not well. Not well at all. Oh god, this is gonna suck. I might cut out a lot of the part of this mission because we had very small fuel margins. I actually got lucky here because I started ascending at the perfect time. So you see, I keep trying to get a good encounter, and then I'm like, okay, screw it. We're gonna have to move the node. And there we go. Now we have a trajectory with Scar. Now, do you notice something about our fuel? Yeah, that's a 700 meter per second, like, interjection. I don't know if we're gonna get home very easily, buddy. I don't know if we're gonna get home. Again, I don't remember if this was a mission to orbit or flyby. Because... Oh. Orbit of Scar, take a orbital skywalk. Yeah, no, it's gonna be very tight fuel margins. I can say that, but hopefully... I also try to get as close to Scar as I can with this bird, so, you know, saves fuel whenever I have to get in orbit. So you can see Scar right there, little shit stain moon. And look at how fast we're going. Oh boy! I don't know if we're gonna get into orbit. So I literally... Watch. Boom. I cut it off as soon as I can. So we get into orbit of Scar. And we, I decide, oh, you know, we definitely have enough fuel. We definitely have enough fuel to get a close by Scar. Yeah, definitely. I fucking hate myself. If I didn't do that, I might have saved, like... And you can see me lagging a little bit when I'm loading in Scar. The planet... I don't like it to look, I'm gonna be completely honest, from above. It looks a little... eek. But, see, we get Jeb out. And I think this was when I couldn't decide if I wanted to go with the previous one or that one. So, I got both. And to be completely honest with you, I think that's a much better, thing. So, I'm honestly probably gonna take that as a screenshot for the title of the episode. I mean, you obviously know because you've seen it. But, now we have to get off of Scar. And we actually have to fly. Somehow, we have to figure out... I'm sorry, Jeb. It must be horrible in that craft right now. I've actually, been reading The Martian, as a school thing. Because, you know, they force us to read. Because, if you don't read, you'll be a stupid day. And then, if you look... So, do you see the problem here? We're going about 800 meters per second. It was taking up a lot of my hardware space. So my disk drive. So I actually accidentally cut out the landing and the landing and just general part of the mission. God damn it. So I threw away, pretty much I put the video in my trash bin because I was like, okay, I already have it here. I'll just have to be really careful. And I wasn't. So Clipchamp, which is the editing software I use, crashed. So I couldn't Control Z it. And if any of you have actually used Clipchamp, you'll know that like there's a little menu that shows the imported stuff. For some reason, it wasn't there, so I don't know if it got corrupted.
Needs just a lot of work to go up out. For us, here's a verse that was down below. I felt that he was a more often than there is to that. So I'm walking on no wheel from dinner fast inside, see danger, no videos to sign up. Nu denk ik dat we met de loge aan zien, de prijs die in de